Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the public media workout for Riyadh season card. A great night of World Championship Boxing this Saturday, August 3rd from BMO Stadium in Los Angeles, California. Let's welcome Antonio Tonio Moran.
Here we go. Very intriguing fight, this one. Obviously, look, Andy Cruz, we know the talent, and everyone's expecting him to go on and do incredible things at the sport, not just at 135, potentially higher weight classes as well. But Antonio Moran is that test that we want to see, because he's been in there with some really high-level guys, 135 pounds. Yes, he's lost to those guys, but he's been in there. We know where he is. We still quite don't know where Andy Cruz is yet as a pro.
And now let's welcome the defending champion this Saturday, coming to us from Matanzas, Cuba, Andy El Diamante Cruz.
135-pound division is an incredible division. It's fully loaded, so much fantastic talent. Guys that I think can go up to 140 as well, and hopefully, fingers crossed, Andy Cruz is in those exciting fights. Keyshawn Davis, Shakur Stevenson, Javonte Davis in the next 12 to 18 months. That's what boxing wants to see.
Our next two fighters to the ring, competing this Saturday in a scheduled 12-round contest. It will be for the vacant WBA Light Heavyweight Championship of the World. Let's first welcome world title challenger Radivoje Hot Rod Kalajic.
Morel, you know, for all the assets that he has and all the gifts and attributes, you know, experience is one of them that he still hasn't got under his belt like Kalajic. So look, this is the guy that's only been knocked out by a guy that knocks out everybody and better. Be Evan Brown, you know, world title challenger, so no shame in those losses. It's all experience, and now he gets another crack.
And now let's welcome a native of Santa Clara, Cuba, super middleweight champion of the world, David Modell.
And I expect him to showcase that on Saturday. He's been chasing Benavidez, which I think would have been a super fight at 168. He couldn't get that fight. He's now chasing him at 175. I think is an incredible addition to the division. I'm expecting good things from him on Saturday.
We move now to the big boys of boxing. These two competing Saturday in a scheduled 10-round contest. It will be for both the WBO International and vacant NABF Heavyweight Championships. Please welcome Martin Bakole.
Yeah, you look at the form guide of him. Obviously, Carlos Takam. That was part of Riyadh season. Stopped Carlos Takam. He's a very good gatekeeper in the heavyweight division. Stopped him in 4. You look at Tony Yoka. Went to France and beat Tony Yoka. Sergei Kuzman. Again, another gatekeeper. These are solid wins. Obviously, they're not Jared Anderson, but we know that he's a solid operator with those type of wins.
Let's now welcome the defending champion, coming to us from Toledo, Ohio, heavyweight champion, Jared, the real big baby, Anderson.
You look at his record as well. As we see, look, unbeaten, 17-0, 15 knockouts. Riyadh Murray, that was a tough fight because Riyadh didn't want to come and fight. But some good names there. Rudenko, Charles Martin, Arias, Jerry Forrest. But again, just like Martin Bakole, this is the step-up fight. This is the one that puts you into that very high elite world level category.
Competing this Saturday in a 12-round heavyweight contest. Let's first welcome, fighting out of Brooklyn, New York, Jarrell Big Baby Miller.
Yeah, look, we spoke to him yesterday, didn't we, about that defeat and how it affected him. Obviously, look, you know, someone that talks as much as Big Baby does, it's going to affect you a little bit. We can see his recent run of results here. Daniel Dubois defeat. Before that, Lucas Brown win. Cardenas win, out of the ring for a couple of years as well, we know that. Is he still the Jarrell Miller post him being banned from the sport? That's the question.
And now let's welcome from Imperial, California, heavyweight champion of the world, Andy the Destroyer Ruiz.
There you go, former unified heavyweight champ of the world, Andy Ruiz, who caused one of the biggest upsets we've ever seen in the heavyweight division when he stopped Anthony Joshua. And life for him, admittedly, hasn't been right since. Can we get back the old Andy Ruiz? If we can, what an addition he is to the heavyweight boxing landscape.
Our next two fighters to the ring, competing this Saturday in a 12-round contest. It will be for the WBA Super Lightweight Championship of the World. Let's first welcome the challenger, Jose El Rayo Valenzuela.
Here comes Jose Valenzuela, coming off a really good win against Chris Colbert. Moving up from 135 pounds to 140. I think it's a good jump for him. He really looks like he's filled out a lot. Fantastic team around him. Robert Garcia, his coach, says he's got a game plan to become world champion. And you wouldn't rule it out. Robert Garcia's had a few world champions in the past. Ain't gonna be easy, but being a world champion shouldn't be easy.
The defending world champion from Ciudad de Mexico, Distrito Federal, Isaac Pitbull Cruz.
He's the type of fighter that made more fans in a loss. He made more boxing fans, cheer for him in that loss with Tank Davis, because that was a competitive fight versus a beast. In Tank, one of the highest knockout ratios, he blows out through everybody. Cruz was able to hold his own. Mexicans love fighters like Pitbull Cruz. That's the reason he's on this card. But he's in there with a live, hungry guy in Jose Valenzuela, and styles make fights, man. This is a fighter who struggled with a tall southpaw in Cabrera. Guess what? He's dealing with another tall southpaw in Valenzuela.
Ladies and gentlemen, our main event this Saturday is scheduled for 12 rounds. It will be for both the WBO Interim and WBA Super Welterweight Championships of the World. And it is also a final eliminator for the WBC World Title. Let's first welcome from Khiva, Uzbekistan, undefeated with 10 wins, 1 draw, 7 of his 10 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the reigning and defending WBA Super Welterweight Champion of the World, Israil, the Dream Madrimov.
Here comes the champ. Let's not forget, he is the current unbeaten WBA 154-pound champ, the Dream, Israil Madrimov. Incredible amateur career. Now he's making his strides in the professional ranks, but it won't get any more difficult for him than this Saturday against Terence Crawford, but he's ready.
And now let's welcome from Omaha, Nebraska, undefeated with 40 wins, 31 of his 40 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the 3-weight world champion and the current WBA Super, WBC, and WBO welterweight champion of the world, Terence Bud Crawford.
I like this. I like the music choice. Eminem, obviously, this Crawford Eminem thing is starting to grow a lot. Obviously, it kicked off when Eminem walks into the ring when he beat Errol Spence, a career best performance. Eminem will be there on Saturday as well. So why not start your media workout with a bit of one of the best MCs we've ever seen?
And it's the new stuff.
That is it. You know what I asked him? I asked him yesterday. You guys were there. I said to him, is this bigger than Errol? Because obviously Errol was a fight we've been waiting for I don't know, nearly a decade. He says it was because it brings a different set of eyeballs. I think he mentioned that Errol was the fight for the urban community. It's one that we've been craving. Whereas this is maybe something a bit different. Did you understand that?
He was not putting shade on Errol Spence
No,
Jr.
no, of course not.
He was bringing light to the situation. This is the biggest situation that he's ever been in the sport of boxing, amateur or pro. It don't get no bigger than this.
Sean, look at them. How dare they, Sean? Could they not just leave you out of there?
No, I'm in there. I'm in there.
We do not need to see Sean's name there, okay?
Oh, you said could they just?
Yeah, could they just kind of get rid of it?
Yeah, well, you know, it's history.
It is history, and it was a great fight. Let's not forget, it was a really good fight.